downfall of Babylon, which according to the Bible is America. Or we prophesy the downfall of America, which according to the Bible is Babylon. And the reason why it's a connection, because it's known as a place of confusion. Okay? And with that being said, we want to give all praises unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. And say double honor to our apostles who rule well, who are in New York. And blessings and salutations to you brothers out there teaching and enduring truth and sincerity. We're in a beautiful time. We're in a beautiful time. It's a gift and a curse, actually. Because the closer we get, the harder it's going to get. The closer we get, the more obvious it's going to get. You know what I'm saying? It's not. So, matter of fact, let's just start in the chapter, you know? Because I don't want to jump the gun on a couple of things.
This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Measure thou the time diligently in itself. You don't want to be a space cadet, dildo head, just going through life. You know what I'm saying? And that racism is dead, quote. And then you can go in the news, you can look outside and see racism. Telling people the food is okay and this is okay and that is okay, that ignorance is bliss type of mindset, because you're not measuring the times. You know, like the scripture said, it's like you, when you try to tell a tale until a fool's like waking them up out of sound sleep. Like you're almost talking to yourself, but you're so passionate about the truth, because the truth is reality. You're like, how could you not see this, man? You know? What's that when you telling people about Esau and shit and talking about the white man? Like, what's wrong with the white man? What did he do to you? Like, you got all day? Because I could tell you, you know? Like, how could you not see it? You know? It's countless amount of evidence. The Lord ain't gonna just do things. They say the Lord works in mysterious ways, but the Lord ain't gonna just do things without a connection to why he's doing it. Such as, I don't want to digress, but such as Jacob and Esau. Now the Lord just chose Jacob and put by Esau, right? But when he chose Jacob, it wasn't like Jacob, us Negros, Latinos, and Native Americans are a bunch of niggas, like barbaric and we're destructive to the whole globe, but yet we are the righteous. No, when he chose us, we connected to the characteristics also, the righteous characteristics. And when he put by Esau and he hated Esau, it wasn't like Esau's righteous and he does everything that Jacob does. No, Jacob has tendencies and characteristics. Alright? So the same thing with these times. It ain't like things just happen, okay?
It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
That's why the Bible says, be what? Occupied in prophecies. You know, you're supposed to be circumspect. You know, always looking, hastening the day. There's scriptures after scriptures telling you to have the spirit of getting the fuck up out of here. You know, now to the contrary, keep your bags packed and prepare for the long haul, man. Don't get too overzealous because you could burn out. You know, you gotta wait upon the Lord. We don't got control of nothing. You can't be a Sakari, basically, the actual Sakari, not those bozos. But the actual Sakari, they was going off too. They was trying to push the agenda. You know what I'm saying? We gotta trust in the Lord. The Lord is the one that dictates the agenda. Alright? And me and the brother was talking about on the WhatsApp and things like that. Basically, when you get carnal, it's basically you trying to put things into your control. Even brothers didn't know. You know, when you try to control things on your own, man, the Lord is in control. You know what I'm saying? You can't control which precepts you understand. You can read it, go through it. You know what I'm saying? I done read the whole Bible, then I go back, I'm like, oh, this is fire. You know what I'm saying? You know, because the Lord gave it to me at that time. So there's nothing we can physically do to control the move of the Lord. All we can do is do what he tells us to do. Study, rehearse the righteous acts to our best abilities. Really, let's get the scriptures where it says in Ecclesiastes.
Can I say something?
Yeah,
just like it said, he's going to visit the world which he made. Look at all the chariot sites you're starting to see. There's more and more chariot sites starting to come out, man. And they can't hide it. They had to possibly, well, 100% they shut down YouTube because NASA you know, was spotting chariots, you know what I'm saying? So they had to shut down YouTube. They can't hide it though, man. Because this is the house of the thief, as it tells you, man. And them chariots is going to continue to show up more and more and more, man.
John, if I could just say this, that's why Donald Trump has got the sixth branch of the military, man. Because the things that we're seeing, like the videos that we're seeing surface on the internet of the chariots, that's just what we see. Really, what they see on the radar and so on and so forth is way beyond what they're showing, what's coming out in the media, man. That's why he's starting that sixth branch, man. All right, which is called the Space Force, man. He said that they want a military presence, and they want to conquer that realm, which goes into the scriptures. When you shall set your nest among the stars, thence will I bring you down, man. So that shows you even more that the end of this place is near.
It's becoming plain because you got a Space Force. When you read Second Ezra, was it I believe the 14th, when they're talking about they were afraid, but yet they did fight. We're talking about YAHAWASHI coming. If you would have been talking about that probably like 20 years ago, you'd be like, you know. But now the more the prophecies are being manifested, the more scriptures easier to understand. That's why we're getting the scriptures. And Daniel said he couldn't understand it, right? That's why it says bows and arrows instead of ICBM missiles, because they didn't know what all they knew was bows and arrows back in them times. It looks like an arrow that's on fire. You know what I'm saying? Like type of deal.
Yeah, just a quick point just to add, because you had Jeff Sessions, I believe. He had said that we need offensive military equipment out in outer space, man. All right, now if you're using this for defense and everything like that, what are these offensive weapons out there for? Because that's what he's going into. That's Exodus 13th chapter, man. They're gonna make war with the land. All right, they're gonna physically try and fight YAHAWASHI when he comes back with his chariots, man. That's the war in heaven that you read about in Revelation.
And nobody ain't gonna tell Esau shit about going out of space to create something offensive. But the moment we say that Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans are true Israelites, them niggas on that wet. Yeah, they out their mind. And it's logical, but Esau going out of space, don't tell you for what, and we space defense. It's out the blue. And you just so accepted to it. Oh, that's a waste of money. No, you should be like, what the fuck, y'all believe in aliens now and shit? Like, y'all do us that, but you ain't gonna do Esau that. You know, how ironic, how convenient, you know? I wanted to get this real quick with that. So we were talking about earlier, as far as men of the Lord, anybody that consider themselves a man or a woman of the Lord. This is a very simple thing that the Lord actually do.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
Yeah, fear the Most High, that goes along with faith. To fear is not only to be afraid of, it's to revere. It means to have a deep respect for it. You know, always go back to your parent, your mother. You get to the point you're bigger than your mother. But if your mother raises her hand at you, you go coward. Why? Because you have a respect. You know what I'm saying? You have a fear, that type of reverence for him. You know, we have not only an actual fear for the Lord, but we have a respect for him. You know, that's why we do the commandments, you know, when nobody's watching, because we know he's watching. Okay?
This is Isaiah 29 and 6. It says, thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquakes and great noise, with storm and tempest, and the flame of devouring fire.
Yeah, now that flame of devouring fire is, of course, the thermonuclear missiles. But since it's say fire, I like what's going on in California, man. The Lord got, and then chariots are blasting that heat down there, man. You know, Esau is going all crazy. All these things that are happening, civil unrest among the people. That's not no coincidence. You know, financial differences. You know, the whole country is going back and forth. Trump is a financial forgot what's the term. He's a financial face, basically. The country's in disarray with Obamacare and the taxes on the rich. Now Trump comes in. He's just a face, but at the end of the day, he just want to start that war up with Iran and Russia and things like that. You know?
Yeah, which is biblical prophecy, man.
Yeah.
Like the brother is going into, At first, it seemed offlandish. You know, chariots being the UFOs, man. Russia and America going to war. All right. Martial law. The RFID chip.
RFID
You know.
chip, yeah.
At one point, they were scoffing all this stuff. But what does it say in Habakkuk? The vision is yet for a appointed time. At the end, it shall speak, man.
Yeah.
Now all the scoffers are shut the hell down, man.
It's June. Ain't no microchip. It's here. It's here. But this is what we got a problem with too. You know, I'm gonna say this and we get back on it with you false prophets. Is that this is the problem I have. You talk all that shit, but then when the microchip pops up, you act like you ain't never scoffed at it at all.
Right.
And they act like he never talked about it. He don't bring it up or nothing. He leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? They don't got no dignity, man. You know?
I'll jump back to this in 2 Ezra 9. 2 Ezra 9 and verse 2 says, Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
That's why you got to be occupied in prophecies. If you're ready to get out of here, if you're at the bus stop and it's cold as hell, you'll be looking down the street. You know where that bus at. You know, that's how you're supposed to be in this truth, man. Every day you're waking up, RT, Press TV. You know what I'm saying? You know, the apostles, of course, the apostles, you know. Other brothers crossing four corners of the earth, seeing what's going on. What's the demographics, the geopolitics, you know, the stock market. I'm not too big on the stock market myself, but it's important, you know what I'm saying? So you're supposed to be seeing what's going on, what Mayday and all these other things going on. You're supposed to be occupied in it. Not just sitting twiddling your thumbs, getting loaded, you know what I'm saying, popping mileage, whatever you like doing, and thinking that you could just get high and use your high, that high wisdom and shit, you know? Yeah.
You become a smart dumb man.
Bro, yeah, but you know, as soon as somebody starts sentence off like that, like,
Can I back you over to precept?
yeah, you go ahead.
God, this is Sirach 39 and 1. It says, But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient.
Yeah, you will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient. That's the Old Testament, really that's the whole Bible, because the Bible is coming from Paul, that's one of the ancients. You know, Moses, all the way to Moses, that's one of the ancient. You know what I'm saying? Because I say the Old Testament because people say, oh, that's old times, it's new times. Like, what type of time it is when it tells you if a man lay with another man, ain't nothing productive about that in life. There's nothing productive about that. And then people say, oh, that's love. You know what I'm saying? That's a vain thought, because what if somebody's a serial killer and they love to kill? You know, then do you let that person express their love upon the world? You're going to be like, no, lock him up. So what makes him wrong? But what if I love to have multiple women? Now no, there's something. Why is it not consistent? You know why? Because Esau has his agenda. He's pushing his agenda. And like we said, people are not occupying the prophecies. They're not studying the ancient, knowing that Esau has been our enemy since day one. You know? Was it Amos that says he has a perpetual hatred? You know, a perpetual means never ending. It's continuous, man. He has a perpetual hatred, man. You read the stories about Jacob and Esau when he stole the birthright. He knew Esau was pissed off. He ducked off. He built his gene up. You know what I'm saying? He came across Esau, and he got spooked out. He's like, well, y'all go ahead, because I think he gonna attack us. So he said, guess what he said? He said them concubines up ahead. He said a couple, you know what I'm saying?
Gifts.
The gifts, and he said the lesser up ahead, right? And then this is what I noticed about Esau. This is what I noticed about Esau. Esau, when he's doing good, he's okay with you. You know what I'm saying? He still hate us, but when they're doing good, like slavery, and they're rich, and they're doing good, they all good. But once they start doing bad, you know what I'm saying? Then they don't like us. They hate us. They scold us. They hate us all the time, but they really show it. That's why Esau's acting how he's acting now, because America's is CTD, circling the drain, man. So they're exposing their hate for us, man, at a rapid rate.
This is Sirach 13 and 4. It says, it says, if thou be for his profit, he will use thee.
Yeah.
But if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee.
Yeah, if you ain't got nothing to offer, you're no good, because here it is. They're going to this country. We got to go over there and help these people out. We got to go to North Korea and do this. And we got to go over here, military base over here, millions of dollars. But then these refugees come in. All you hear is crackers saying what? It's easy to solve that problem. Just get at the border and shoot them up. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, that's why it's not beneficial for them to accept them refugees, man. It's beneficial to accept them in pockets to get cheap labor, but it's not beneficial to accept them in those numbers like that. So what they do, they marching up to the border to fight against them. I thought your ass way in Japan somewhere, man. Stationed in Japan, spending billions of dollars, man. You know, hell, you got homeless people in America, man. And 80% of them are war vets, man. You know?
Yeah, you get off the highway up here, and all you see is a vet with a sign in his hand saying that he's a vet and he's begging for money, man. That's in the scripture. Saying that's one of the things that he hates, man.
Yeah. And a war that suffers poverty, man.
And that's in the book of Habakkuk. It says that his soul that is lifted up in him is not upright, man. It says that he keepeth not at home, man. This dude, the wicked spread like a green grape tree, man. All over the earth, man. And all over the earth causing havoc, man. All right? All over the earth spreading their democracy, spreading that Babylon juice, that Babal Yah, man. Got the whole world drunk, but now these nations are starting to spit out that yah, man. Starting to spit out that wine.
Yeah.
Starting to spit out his philosophies, and they turn against this place, man. You know, and they answer to everything, like the brother said. They answer to go shoot them up, just bomb them. That's the answer to everything, showing you that this is Babylon, man. It says that it's the hammer of the earth, man.
But then, to counter that, but then when you say, look, we need to rise up, they'll tell you need to peacefully protest or calm down, do something else. That's illogical. You make me read. I grew up reading their books, being educated in their system, looking at the Boston Tea Party in specific. When they got tired of being taxed, it wasn't even 9%, they were like 6% tax. All hell broke loose, man. We get taxed 9%, clean tripping, but when you start killing Jake, then you should have put your hands up, or you should have listened. Then when they say, you should have, but they all ain't bad. You know, all this bullshit, man. At the end of the day, people are sick of your shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's different to be a slave. Like, I know you hate me, but you playing like you like me, and you keep playing these games. You know what I'm saying? And I know you full of shit. That's how the people are reacting at this point. You go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 16. An enemy speaking sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagines how to throw thee into a pit.
Yeah, that's right. That smile they give you, that little half smirk, or they want to know about what you do, what you eat. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I don't even like talk. I hate when they ask me what I do. You know, I always want to know where you work at. Is you going to school? You know, get the fuck out of my business. What you gonna do? You know, I get paid such an hour. Now what?
Give me a grant.
You know, shit. It says, and even if they do something for you, it's something to overthrow you. You know?
It says, he will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first.
Yeah, Esau with Haiti, man. All right? Go ahead, brother.
And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee.
Yep. Yet we undermine thee, because one thing he's doing, he started adopting them Haitians, man. And he's just basically reprogramming their ass, man. You know? There's other things that he's doing over there. It slips my mind, but there's like some financial things that they're doing over there too, man. You know? But them people don't even want Esau over there, man. You know?
Just to say though, at one point in time, it was Esau. Like at this point in time, it was good to put chains on their necks. You know what I'm saying? And have this slavery, but then it was like at this point in time now, it's just better off to just kill them, man. And that's the time we living in now. They just found out ways to kill us. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Whether it's silently or violently, they vaccines and all that kind of stuff, through the chemtrails, you know what I'm saying, through the water we drink. All these things is killing us, man. You know? But that's how wicked, so wicked they is, they killing themselves too in the process. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because this is chemical warfare, man. All right, if the sun's out, you know them chemtrails is being spread, man. If the sun ain't out, they're spreading chemtrails. The food is that's chemicals, man. It's not even real food, man. The water, there's chemicals in the water. Why on the back of your water? First of all, the water is in a plastic bottle with BPA in it, man. That BPA lessens your sperm count, man. All right, produces oxygen. They're trying to feminize the men in this society. So when the martial law troops come in, all right, it'll be easy taking, like taking candy from a baby, man. Nonetheless, they're spreading chemicals on the citizens, so-called citizens of America. But then they got the nerve to bomb damn Syria because allegedly what was it, Assad, all right, or whoever you spreading chemicals on these people, man. So how come you don't bomb this place, man? Y'all doing that shit to us every day, man. It's chemical. Y'all putting chemicals on us every day. But that's what? That's them keeping not at home. You going everywhere else. But that's why they use one thing, but really they going over there because it's a war zone over there, man. It's a war zone over there going into the prophecies. YAHAWASHI, man. The Lord's judgment. All right.
Esau a goddamn hypocrite, man. He's a hypocrite down to the nitty gritty. But it's just like getting one of them janky deals from somebody. You think it sounds like a deal of a lifetime, then after a while you be like, damn, this is the highest APR rating. Right. That's just basically Esau, man. McDonald's, oh, you can get food in 5 minutes, and next thing you know, your ass got fucking sugar diabetes and you know, fucking losing limbs and shit. You know, that's what's going on, like in Saudi Arabia and all that. The McDonald's and strip clubs popping up and jihads coming off and shit. Then people like, oh, fuck this. You know what I'm saying? Like, sure we wasn't getting all this, we ain't had no running water like that, but fuck that, you know? We ain't want all this. You know?
Fuck your McChicken.
Fuck your McChicken, man, you know? Daughter out there twerking and shit. Doing that dumbass thing. Out there and shit. What the fuck is, you know, you walking up, god damn, this motherfucker doing some dumb shit, man, you know? Like, fuck. This place is depressing, man. The brother Uriah just doing a lesson. You gotta go to work and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, work is awful, man. There ain't nothing getting accomplished. You just surviving.
Right.
You know?
And that's the spirit. That's the spirit. Because this Issacharite at my job, we be breaking bread over the scriptures. He seen me out here a couple of times. So every time I see him at the job, we be breaking bread and stuff. And he was like, he was telling me to smile and shit. I was like, what? I'm at the job with a frown on my face. You know, I'm mad as hell that I'm in that bitch. He said, smile. I'm like, what is there to smile for? He's like, you're living, aren't you? I said, I'm breathing, but this ain't living. This ain't nowhere near living, man. I'm breathing, yeah, you know. But I'm in this bitch doing damn 10, 11, 12 hours. How is that living? Yeah. I'm working more than I'm sleeping. That ain't fucking living, man.
That's right.
Niggas up in there with the smile, man. Coons, man.
And they want you to come in more. Let's get more money. What I want more money for? You know?
Overtime. It's overrated.
Yeah,
it's overrated.
Overtime, it is overrated. You know?
Yeah, because
they tax you more. Yeah. $30 more. You know? You don't get time back. You get money back. You know, the Lord said, guess what? The Lord said he feed and clothe the animals and the plants. How much more we do for us? Now, that don't mean you just be a fucking nomad. You work decently and you do the work, man. You're supposed to be mainly focused on working overtime in this truth, man. You know? What happens with people? They'll come up, oh, I got a little bit of time on me, so let me hear what y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, you know, like you're so damn busy, you can't stop and take heed, but you'll get up for Esau on time, get up for the so-called white man on time, stay late when they tell you to stay late, smile, you know, at work, cheesed up, hurt. You know what I'm saying? Fucking ankle hurting, shit, back hurting. Like, god damn, man. Y'all want me to come in? Can somebody come in tomorrow? Fuck you and tomorrow.
They want you to be optimistic about having to come in.
Yeah.
Like, this is supposed to be hard. Why do you gotta...
And then I was at work, and since we were speaking about plantations, I was at work and I tell a nigga woman, I said, yeah, I'm about to get off. I'm about to give you something to drink. She said, oh, you shouldn't do that. I said, she tried to get spiritual. I said, well, you give strong drinker to him that's ready to perish. You know, she's like, oh, you shouldn't be ready to perish. So I got all of them. I said, I'm ready to see the king. And don't y'all see that, sing that song in church? Take me to the king. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to see. Don't you want to see the Lord? You little liar. You know what I'm saying? That shit just sound good in the moment, man. I know what it is. I used to be in church. It felt good in the moment. You know, shit. Let that Malcolm X. He was outside. Back to reality. Come on, you know? When we leave here, our spirit livens up, man. You know?
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse, I'll start at verse 17. And I gave my heart to know wisdom and to...
Salakia, the book of Ecclesiastes is important to knowing the balance of life because you need both. You know what I'm saying? You gotta dwell in the flesh because we're in the flesh. You gotta eat, you gotta do these things. These things are here for a reason. But you also gotta thrive in the spirit. And it tells you when to deal with the one and when to deal with the other, man. You know, because it's all about balance. You know? But balance don't mean 50-50. It just means doing the right things at the right time. You know? That's why we're not perfect, because we don't, you know, one essence of it is we don't know true balance. You know, we don't know when to get mad at the right way, when to say the right thing. You know, get your woman, you're arguing with her, you know what you want to say. Just don't get it out, and then you think about it later, like, shit, I had to fire you, you know? Because we don't got that wholeness, man. Like YAHAWASHI was bad with it, man. I forgot what that, what's that line when they try to catch him and he asked them, when you talking about, did John baptize, so he by himself in the Holy Spirit?
Was it heaven or was it earth?
Yeah, or was it earth? I was like, ooh, that was fire. And I'm extrapolating it. It's like they rolled up on him and he just rebutted it right then and there, man. I was like, man, I wish I was like that on the highways. I'm camping with swole, like, you know? Because he had it. He was ready with it. He was whole, you know?
Like when he was going against Satan, he was hitting the scripture. Bam, bam, bam.
As it is written. That's what he said. As it is written.
That's where the power lies, man. Hebrews 4:12. The word of the Lord is quick, sharper than any two-edged sword, man, piercing to the dividing asunder, man. And the Lord was chopping them dudes up in the spirit, okay? And that's why they wanted to kill him. It says in John 7:7, man. He said the world hated him because he testified that the works thereof was evil, man. Because he was bringing them scriptures out and cutting them and chopping them up, man. And the Lord was cussing people out, man. The Pharisees, the wicked scribes and Pharisees, man. Matthew, the 23rd chapter. He said, y'all are like whited sepulchres, man. The outside of the cup is clean, but the inside is filthy, man. You a damn tombstone. The outside of the tombstone is all nice. You spent thousands of dollars on the tombstone. Inside is a dead nigga, man.
Yeah.
With damn makeup on and shit, you know, and a suit and a tie. You know?
Like a blowfish and shit.
YAHAWASHI, he was cutting with the scriptures when he was going against Satan. But Satan came with the scriptures as well. But what? YAHAWASHI had the proper understanding of the scriptures.
Yeah, he had the balance. He knew what to apply at what time. Because, look, Satan told him to make a piece of rock into bread. Now, if we dealing technical, he's basically said, feed yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because you're hungry, right? The Lord rebuked him in that situation. But then the Lord turned the loaves of bread and fish, then he multiplied that. You know what I'm saying? So why was it different cases? Because it wasn't a time for him to eat. He was deep in the spirit at that moment. And when Satan was doing all that, immediately after he finished, the reason why he was fasting, doing all that, I forgot what happened. Somebody approached him and somebody came up. Basically, and man, let's get the story real quick. I'm for sure. I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Satan's job is to take you off of the goal at hand. Not your goal. Not our personal goal. But the goal that the Lord has meant for us. Alright? You know what I'm saying? We could have a goal to go get some boxing night. Satan will help you out, man. Definitely help you out. But if your goal is to become do whatever the Lord's will is, you know, to be out here to teach or to go over here by this brother or do that, Satan will be all in the way, man. And guess what? Satan comes, not only he ain't gonna hop out on no crazy fat white dude, shirt don't fit, No, he'll come through your woman.
Uh-huh.
He'll come through a person walk through in the store and could bump you the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? It could be in your car. All kind of shit, man. You got that, brother?
It's Matthew chapter 4, verse 1. It says, Then was YAHAWASHI led of the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward and hungry. And when the tempter came to him, he said, If thou be the Son of the Most High, command that these stones be made bread.
That's a long fast. That was a long fast. 40 days and 40 nights, man. You know? 2 days is hard. You know what I'm saying? I fought before and having a cut weight. That's the hardest thing to fight, man, is cutting weight, man. You know? Because you're just basically depriving yourself of carnal things, something that you have control over. You know what I'm saying? Your flesh. You know? It's easy to please your flesh. You got control over it. Oh, I see a hamburger, just put it in, you can do that. You know? It's easy to control your flesh, but it's hard to control that spirit, man. You know?
But he answered and said, It is written, Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out the mouth of the Most High.
That means what? By the Bible. You're supposed to live by the Bible. It ain't all about getting that bag. You know? Get them scripts, man. You know? Because the Lord will take care of you. That's what you say you believe. What you say you do. You know? Yeah. Which is your mind. You're not thinking about it. You know?
It says, Then the devil taketh them into the holy city and setteth them on the pinnacle of the temple. And saith unto him, If thou be the Son of the Most High, cast thyself down. For it is written, He shall give his angels charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou shalt dash thy foot against a stone.
Yep. Go ahead. So basically Satan was telling him, look, you know, basically jump off the cliff. You know, the angel's gonna come get you, man. Because now he messing with him to the point that he know they both know. So Satan know he got a mission. He was like, basically, just see what happens if you jump over this cliff, you know what I'm saying? And see if the angel's gonna come get you. You know what I'm saying? So you go ahead.
It says, YAHAWASHI said unto him, It is written again, Thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy power.
So basically, don't go in the way that you should fall, saying when the Lord got you. You know what I'm saying? That's just a little side note, because sometimes, you know, just us brothers in the know, we'll feel like, oh, well, I do the work, I do this, so the Lord will take care of me if I do this dumb shit over here. You know what I'm saying? No, you're supposed to walk uprightly as possible. You know, and when it's outside of your hand and you just so happen to do something stupid or end up in a bad situation, then the Lord take care of you. You know? Go ahead.
Again, the devil taketh them up into an exceeding high mountain, and showeth them all the kingdoms of the world and the glory.
Yeah, he pull all the cards now, you know.
And saith unto him, All these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship.
Yep.
Then said YAHAWASHI unto him, Get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy power, and him only thou shalt serve.
Right.
Then the devil leaveth him, and behold, angels came and ministered unto him.
Right after that, man. So that's what Satan was trying to stop, you know what I'm saying? Because he's trying to stop the process of the Most High, man. You know, you'll have somebody up here arguing with us, trying to start a fight. They're trying to get us out of here, man, because if we fight them, we gotta leave. You know, or we go to jail, right? You know, we gotta be circumspect on knowing what's the agenda. It's not what we want to do. I want salvation, but what do the Lord want me to do, man? You know what I'm saying? The Lord of course, it's all about salvation. For what, you know what I'm saying? That's the story about it. But the Lord will have you doing things that's contrary to what you think you need to be doing. You know? The Lord will have you say, hey man, fuck your kids, man. You know what I'm saying? And he be like, Lord, no, Lord wouldn't want me to do that. You know what I'm saying? What's the goal here? You know? What's your goal? What's the agenda here? To get the hell up out of here. To not only get ourselves up out of here, but to preach the gospel, to bid them to the marriage, and get everybody up out of here. Once you came to the Lord, we endowed ourselves with a responsibility. You know, out here in Des Moines, these brothers got a responsibility for the whole city, man. The fact that they're here either condemns or bid people in. It's a two-edged sword, man. So those who don't want to listen and lie to you that they talking madness, you're just condemning yourself. It's just the presence and speaking out here on the highways. You can't go to the Lord and pray, Lord, I didn't know. It's like, you see them brothers out there with them garments on that you're making fun of? You know? Now you can't duck your judgment. You know?
No excuse at all, man.
Yeah.
Matthew chapter 12, verse 36. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment.
Yeah.
So the same people that's walking by and saying, oh, these niggas crazy, or no, they don't know what they talking about, like the brother was saying. They're gonna have to pay for that same words, man. You know, the Most High, he ain't letting his men that are doing the work get off scot-free. So what make you think you can walk up to the camps and talk smack, and then you good in the end?
Niggas think they
You know?
special. Niggas think they special. You know, they're narcissists. They think that if they do something, they deserve something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you give something to somebody. I got my blessing. It's not supposed to be about a blessing. It's supposed to give to somebody because they need it. You know what I'm saying? It's just society. You go to church to get a blessing. You know? Yeah, we in this for salvation, but ultimately you're supposed to be in this truth because the Lord is true. He is the existing one. He is the Most High. Why not serve him? Who else you gonna serve? That's retarded to not serve the Most High. YAHAWASHI, there's nobody above him. You know?
Just like when you want something, you want the best of it. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to serve a power, why not serve the best power, the most righteous power? You know what I'm saying?
The only power.
The only,
You know?
the power that gives power to everything else.
Yeah, they basically like, well, you gonna do something for me? No, I'm just gonna do what I want. That's basically what they're saying, man. If the Lord don't bless them, you know, they ain't gonna serve him, man.
They looking for the Lord to give them something, but what is it that you giving to the Lord? That's the thing, man. What are you doing to serve the Heavenly Father and His Son, man? That's what you gonna get out of it. Now, of course, we want something out of it. You know what I'm saying? We want that reward. We want that penny. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we do this out of fear and out of love, man.
Yeah, because that reward is to us. Now in the book of Job, he was like, what profit is it to the Lord for us to be righteous? Like, what is the Lord gaining for us living righteously, man? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He already
He wrote this book for us. It wasn't written for him, you know what I'm saying, to say, oh, I love this. Just bring it in. No, this was written for us. You know what I'm saying? To help us. You know? Niggas think they got control of something. They think the Lord, the Most High, YAHAWASHI is a vending machine. I put $1 in, I get a snack out. You know what I'm saying? It don't work like that.
Right.
You know?
Or a genie.
Yeah, a genie.
You put up a prayer. You pray for a new job, and the Lord give it to you. Or they pray for carnal things. You know what I'm saying? The Lord not worried about carnal things, man. The Lord don't worry about how much money you make. All right, what kind of car you got, man? How big your house is, man. The Lord not worried about that, man. He said He look in the inward, man. He worried about your spirit. Is your spirit right? Is your spirit clean?
Was he worried about the scribes and the Pharisees that broaden their phylacteries?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He wasn't worried about that shit, man. Like the brother said, the end was that. He gonna make it. He got the biggest. Nah, man. It's not about that, man.
That's Wisdom of Solomon. It says that he will respect no man's person, man. You know, I believe it's the 6th chapter.
Hey, that's the first time you know a nigga's carnal is when they say, oh yeah, especially of GMS, and they say, oh, GMS just put on bed sheets and go out there. First of all, you just insulting John the Baptist off the rip. Second of all, the scripture says shall prophesy sackcloth. Third of all, that's carnal as hell, man. Why is that? What does that have to do with anything that I'm saying?
Right.
You know, if I put a fucking gold rock, solid gold rock, about this big, in an old ass Popeyes box, does it dilute that gold rock? No, it doesn't.
Right.
You know, that's what they look at us, but they're carnal. They look up at the box, ain't nothing. Instead of being circumspect, looking, digging for things that you're looking and digging for something that you need, man.
And that's the spirit you mentioned, carnal. That's the carnal mind, and that's carnality. Because in the scripture it says what? That they have respect unto the man with gay clothing.
Yes.
Meaning what? With rich, happy clothing. And Sirach speaks about when a rich man speak, they extol it to the clouds, man.
Yes.
You know?
Because you got IUIC, they actually wasted fucking time 5-6 minute video about 2019 garments. Like they got a video where I don't know what's gonna top the 2018 garments. Like, come on, man, you serious? It's not about the outward appearance, man.
You got a question?
What does the Lord symbolize to you? What does he look like to you? What is the great I am, and what is the difference between the great I am and that I am?
I got a feeling that you know. Why don't you let us know what you got?
I believe that the Lord God is the great I am. That I am is Jehovah. Jehovah is one of the shadows of the Almighty.
So
Now, and I believe that Jesus Christ himself was the God of redemption, salvation, the God of revelation, the God with a purpose to deliver all mankind from spiritual sins, which that spiritual sin was spiritual death, which was in the Garden of Eden, which his blood washes and sanctifies our soul, purifies us in his consuming fires, which this fire is the consuming fire of the creator, the heavenly creator.
So what you're saying is
He's the God of all gods.
you got some good to it.
One God.
Just hear me out. You had some bones into it too. So the Most High name is Yahawah. Going back to the Paleo Hebrew, the Hebrew that was unadulterated. Alright, I believe in the 300 either BC, they started adding vowels into the Hebrew.
Yeah.
Which is actually you get the Yeshua and Yahuwah and all that. There's no
When it came out,
yeah, but it wasn't Yeshua. So it's Yahawah. And Jesus, it is not Yahweh either. It's Jesus.
That's God. That's what it means. God. Jesus was God.
No, they changed it. Basically, what I'm telling you is that
God.
hear me out. Hear me out. So they changed those letters. They're hiding the name from you. The name of the Most High is Yahawah. It's not Yahuwah. The name of the Son is YAHAWASHI. It's not Yeshua. Alright? Because
But I translated that Yeshua when you said that. I understood what you said.
yeah, but you want to go to
I
the root.
understand many different names in many different languages.
You want to go to the root language. If my name
language is the Hebrew language.
if my name in another country is St. Clesis, but I'm used to hear me out. I'm used to going by Israel, right? But in another country, my name is another name. I want you to call me by the name my native tongue, and my country language.
Native tongue,
Alright.
Israelite, that was not
It's Hebrew.
Asian.
It's Hebrew.
Latin, Hebrew, Greek speaking.
Not
A
Latin.
language, yeah, Hebrew.
Just hear us out.
That's
I'll let
demonic
you have the floor. So just hear us out. All right, we're gonna get some scriptures, okay?
This is Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 9. For then will I turn to the people a pure language,
Yeah, that's Lashawan QADASH, your holy tongue. Okay, go ahead.
that they may call upon the name of the Lord to serve him with one consent.
Yeah. So the Lord is telling you He's gonna turn to us a pure language so that we can call upon His name with one consent.
That's it.
It's unified. It's not what you hear and what I hear. It's only one. Knock knock. What's the passcode? You gotta have the right. There's no multiple passcodes.
Out by heaven. In the original language of the Bible, Jesus was the name given by heaven. And it was a name.
That's a name that was given to you by Esau, the so-called white man. The so-called white man gave you that name.
Given by angel.
The so-called white man gave you that.
Hey, well, why don't we get it out the Lord's mouth himself? Get Acts. That's that 26th chapter. But it says that when he called Jesus Christ, when he spoke to Paul.
This is Acts chapter 26 and verse 13.
So what's up, brother? The scripture says that we'd rather obey the Bible, we'd rather obey the Most High rather than men. So we don't listen to these words instead of the opinion, the words of our own mind. Let's see what the Holy Scripture says.
This is Acts chapter 26 and 13. At midday, O king, I saw in the way a light from heaven, above the brightness of the sun, shining round about me and them which journeyed with me. And when we were all fallen to the earth, I heard a voice speaking unto me, saying in the Hebrew tongue,
In what language?
in the Hebrew tongue, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me?
So this is English he's reading, but he spoke to him in the Hebrew tongue.
Now here's a fun fact. Paul spoke multiple languages. Alright? Why did he speak to him in the Hebrew tongue? Because that's the Lashawan QADASH. That's the one consent. So
Trump is Messiah.
when you drink water, would you want water from the mountains or you want it from out that Flint, Michigan tap? They're both water.
I would want it from.
They're
I
both
would
water.
want it from the one where the blood of the living water.
No. Answer my question based on my theory. Do you want it from the mountain or you want it from Flint, Michigan? Which one?
I want it from the living water.
No, you want it from the mountain or you want it from Flint, Michigan? Because you don't want to answer it because you know you want it from the
I
mountain.
said I want it from the
Basically,
I
you
want
want it.
everlasting water. I want everlasting life.
You gotta
I
go to
want
Hebrew.
living water.
You gotta go to Hebrew.
Not mountain.
You gotta get in your
Not
Hebrew.
earth.
You gotta get in your
There's
Hebrew.
no life in the earth. Water.
You're vein jangling at this point. Let's
What
get
I'm
that
saying,
in,
there's no life in the waters
Song
of
of
the earth.
Solomon when it comes to the
Eternal life in the waters of the
water.
Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastes. Yeah, you gotta. We're gonna dialogue because I just gave a point to you and you ran around it just now. All right.
Thank you.
Hey, you got a zeal, but not a
Hey,
course of knowledge,
hey,
man.
come
We
back
about
here.
to give you some
Hey,
real
come back
tools,
here, man.
Where you going? Come on, man. Yeah, there you go. Man, don't run off from this truth,
I'm not
man.
running. This is not the truth.
This what?
That's not the truth.
That's okay. That's okay. Let him speak. Let him. You know, that's what he's gonna put himself in position for. Just like you said,
I know
the spirit.
nobody.
Our
I know
presence
the
is
original
either
lesson
bring
of
condemnation
It was not
or
King James.
salvation. So let him say what he's gonna say, and
It
you
was not
speaking.
King James.
So let's read that real quick. Yep.
Ecclesiastes, the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5, verse 1. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of the Most High, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of food.
Yeah, you just say we don't have the truth. There's angels watching over us right now, keeping record of what you just said,
I know.
and you're gonna have to be held accountable for
I'm
that.
giving you the name of
And
heaven,
you can-
the name of God in heaven.
You can say what you say.
Jesus
I'm just
Christ.
letting you know. I'm just
Because
letting you
that
know.
was the name given by
All right?
angels.
That's all I want. You can go about your business. No, I just want to read that.
That's the divine name
For they
of God.
consider not that they
Jesus
do
Christ.
evil.
You consider
Most
not
High
that
God.
it's
We can flee with no man pursue him, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because right here, we
want me to
teach
stay
you the
here?
truth. Hey, if you want to
While
hear the
I'm
truth,
there,
you don't have to.
You're
gonna be marked either way.
I actually
I'm
want you to
marked
say
by
this
God.
through the Spirit because you're not here for unity or
I'm here for the
edification.
Spirit of God.
I don't even
And
want
not
you
life.
Hey, is that Jesus right there?
Yeah. He's not here for edification. He was because it got to the point it was just bouncing around. Because I'm putting out a theory, but once you say I'm talking about mountain, you know what I'm talking about, and you go around that way, you're not here to dialogue. You're just here to spew your madness, and then and see what. Look,
That's it.
we got signs, we got garments, we hand stitch these. We're not gonna budge with that bullshit that you spit. Like you just go come from down the street after hitting your malt liquor and then change our doctrine. It don't work like that. We got camera stands, all kinds of things. We're well invested in this. Oh, you serious? That's what the name is? Let's scratch this out. Because he said the name was Jesus, right? All right, this is Acts 7:45. Which also our fathers that came after brought in with Jesus, I'm going to say it, verbatim, Jesus, into the possession of the Gentiles, whom the Most High drave out before the face of our fathers unto the days of David. Now, when did quote-unquote Jesus do that? He didn't do that. Who did that? Joshua did that, because they had the same name, man. Because at the end of the day, they did the same thing. He delivered them into the land of Canaan, and YAHAWASHI, our beloved heavenly big brother, he's going to deliver us into the kingdom, man. He's bringing salvation. He's going to deliver us out of this shithole, man.
And he came up, and we were just reading it earlier. He came up in the spirit of Satan, man.
Yep.
There was a couple scriptures that you could have brought out in what he said, but there was bones in it, man. He didn't have the understanding of it, so he was a demon, man. He was a demon.
If we would supported it, that them bones would have made that valuable. Right. You know what I'm saying? It was just vein jangling, man. You know.
Yeah, it talks about just to back up the brother Isaiah and what he said.
Hey, this is Sirach 46 and 1. We'll read it verbatim. It says, Jesus, the son of David, was valiant in the wars and was the successor of Moses in prophecy.
Yeah. I thought he was the son of Joseph.
Right, that's it. That's what I was going to say.
The son of Joseph. He clearly just, come on, man.
Right.
Hey, like the brothers brought up, like he was bringing out earlier, he came up
just like Satan came to Yahawashi, had moans and he had a true understanding, man. All right?
No, not Paul. We gotta realize what he's trying to stop. He's trying to stop that. He's trying to stop the word from coming out.
Yep.
He just wanted to bounce around and give his theory. He wanted to talk. You know, he ain't got no friends. I understand.
He got two different color hats on. This shit ain't know what's going on.
That was his first friend gave him the first hat, the last one gave him the other hat.
He won those hats in 2 debates he won, man. Basically.
Cover his hat.
You got me again. Hey, call Lord Yahawashi.
And like the brother was saying though, man, we rooted out here, man. We went through the precepts, man. Through the spirit, we like the church of Berea, man. Alright? We went into the precepts that the apostles was feeding us, man, and we seen that all of them was so, man. You're not gonna move us, man. We built our house upon a rock, man. So the waters can come, the winds can come. You ain't finna blow us down, man. Alright, these different doctrines, these scoffers, alright, the tribulation, that ain't gonna stop us from pushing this truth. That ain't gonna stop us from staying faithful to BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, man. Alright, the Lord is our rock. He is our refuge. And with him, we gonna run through this truth. Through the spirit, man. We gonna run through this place, man.
And he ain't even like they say the wind, the beat up on the house. He ain't even a wind. Yeah, you know?
It's
He said,
and he's gone. And it's gone. Yeah, he's gone now. You pull that shit away, he's gone. You know what I'm saying? That's
crazy. You know, like some sage and
like some sage.
But the real problem is the real things are way more mighty than this guy, man. You know, but that's like through the spirit we were saying earlier, we out here to condemn also, but with the same word, man. With the same word. That's why it's like, oh, you said that? Hear this scripture real quick. So now that you know what the word of God just said, you know what I'm saying, what you need to be doing, that you're going off, and okay, you want to continue? You know what I'm saying? Because when you get judged, you got to be fair. I got to give you the opportunity, you know, through the spirit of the Most High to fix yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like the Lord did to us. So here, keep your foot. Oh, no, you want to keep your foot? All right. Keep saying what you're going to say. You know?
It says in Titus, it says with 2 or 3 admonition reject, man. We gave him the chance, multiple chances to listen to the scriptures. We told him the name, okay, and he casted it behind him, man. So you can get up the block. All right, you can kick rocks with no socks and no shoes, man. All right, have a bad day, okay? Because that's what's coming. And the scriptures say in Proverbs, it says that a man that seek only rebellion, an evil messenger is going after him. That's Proverbs 17:10, I believe, man. So he got an evil messenger, which the word angel is synonymous with messenger. He got a death angel on his ass.
Yeah, he got rebuked after that. You know what I'm saying? Because after that, I said, man, nigga, he ain't no good. We basically was marked through the spirit, like, this nigga ain't right, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'll bring that out. This is Proverbs chapter 17. Proverbs chapter 17 and verse 11. It says, an evil man seeketh only rebellion. Therefore a cruel messenger shall be sent against him.
That's right. That's right. And not only that, he came up to us with that dumb shit, man. We're angels also, man. And he basically got that cool message, man. Them angels jotted down. They gonna fuck his ass up, man. You know,
Jack Dirk get hit by a car walking down the street, man. You never know, man. And he just got marked, man.
That's right. You know,
The wind start blowing in.
oh, shit. Lose one of them hats.
Not my hats.
Plural. They got more than that, brother?
No, that was it on that. This is
I was just gonna get this prologue, you know what I'm saying, in Ecclesiastes. He said that the name was Jesus, man, and Jesus is not Hebrew, man. You know what I'm saying? So how could his name possibly be Jesus? When the letter J it just came around in the Hebrew 500 plus years ago. So and it ain't no letter J in the Hebrew.
That's it.
So I mean, come on, man, where did you get this baggage from?
And that's why I gave him the example where it's like, well, Jesus Jesus or Yeshua, and then he kept on, he's like, they all mean the same thing. It's like, what you want? Flint, Michigan water? You want water from the mountain?
Water.
Yeah, they both water. Flint, Michigan is water that's been ran through. You know what I'm saying? It's been through this tunnel, that tunnel has been, you know what I'm saying, now coming out green. But water from the mountains is pure. This comes from the rooter to the tutor. So the mountain water is your Torah, you know, your Hebrew. And that Flint, Michigan water is that NIV, man.
And then he talking about
You know?
water's unliving water. No, we talking about a whole analogy.
Yeah, like you won't get spirit. That what scoffers do. They get spiritual when it's carnal,
Yeah.
and then they get carnal when it's
right,
spiritual. You know, and they just dance around in a circle, man.
You deny living water.
Yeah.
You know, this living water that you're trying to get, they be giving to you now.
If they get mad at us,
Hey,
like that.
bro,
Yeah.
I thought that's what you wanted.
Right.
I thought we trying to get that little one, but
It's not in the glass bottle.
Walk away thirsty.
yeah, we looking at it. It's all running around and lifting shit, and eating out of donuts and shit. All right, let's get back to it. You know, get back to the scriptures. The prologue. Get the prologue.
All right, Carl, this is the prologue in Ecclesiastes. It says, for the same thing other than Hebrew and translated into another tongue have not the same force in them. And not only these things, but the law itself and the prophets and the rest of the books have no small difference when they are spoken in their own language.
That's right, man. It has a power to it, man. It resonates, man. You know, it's not a carnal thing. Just because you say a name that you believe, that man just make up a name. You say, well, it represents that entity. No, man, you call me by my name. That's what the Most High and the Son says. What's the Most High and what's the Son's name? Thou can tell us. YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI. We know, man. Here it is. We're not even selling it. We're not taking you like you got to go through this obstacle to make sure. We just readily gave it to you. You know? And you're rejecting it, man. All that shit you gotta do for income tax, niggas being lying every year. Right? But we ain't doing that with this truth. We readily giving it to you and you deny it, man.
Oh, that's in the scriptures. It says, Isaiah the 30th chapter, the eye shall see thy teacher. All right, and they'll say that this is the way, walk ye in it. All right, and then when you read up early in the chapter, it says that they love deceit, man. All right, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, man. All right.
And then the Lord in Jeremiah said, if I came to another nation, surely they would listen. You know what I'm saying? Because these other nations be ready, man. They want to be an Israelite. Our nation, God damn, man. Like, why would you not want to be an Israelite?
Hey, even Antiochus Epiphanes want to be now.
Yeah, stitching his garment up.
These other nations want to be us in our lower state, man. They want to be black. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So-called black. You know what I'm saying?
You got black fishing now. You got black fishing where you got so-called white ladies, Edomite ladies. They trying to be the nigger woman, man. And then the nigger woman's trying to be like them. This place is completely backward. This place
It's Babylon, man.
is
Babylon, man. We was watching the show today, man. We didn't know it was a man or a woman. Confusion, man. I was going back and forth. I was confused. I said, that's a dude for sure. Nah, you know. But let's get to scripture. I want to hold on. Let's get back to the second Ezra.
the 9th chapter.
Yeah. I think he's trying to stop that.
Yep. The prophecies, man. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 9. Right back at the top. Read verse 2 again. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 2. It says, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Yep. And he don't visit like the brother said, a genie, or just come down. When he comes down and manifests himself, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? That's the final boss. That's it. So when he's visiting now, it's through storms, tempests, fires, plagues, chariots, diseases. You know what I'm saying? And basically the prophecies come to pass. That's the Lord saying, look, I'm coming.
That's it.
You know?
Yeah, because in Matthew the 24th chapter, the disciples asked YAHAWASHI, what shall be the signs of thy coming and the end of this world? So as we see this world ending, that's showing you that YAHAWASHI is coming. As we see these signs these tokens coming to pass, that shows you the Lord is about to visit this place, man. And when he visits this place, you don't want him to be mad at you, man. All right? You don't want him to pour out his anger, his indignation upon you. Because his indignation, you can't escape that. In Jeremiah 11:11, it says, I will pour out destruction upon you, all right, which you shall not be able to escape, man. How you going to escape a drone, all right, that has facial recognition? All they got to do is type your name into the damn system, and it's programmed to kill you, man. Terminators,
Once
man.
you get the chip, it's done.
Yeah,
They gonna know exactly where your ass at there. You know?
Yep.
He gonna get the chip for
In the
loan
name of
samples.
Jesus.
For another hand.
Yeah. For another hand, yeah.
Because that's what they do with the chip, man. They give you an incentive. That's what they're doing. That's what it is right now. They're gonna give you an incentive.
The life alert, man. Because you know how many, I work in a hospital and I be talking to these old people, man, but like I was on the floor for like 3 days. Like, god damn. Like, like they'll fall and they can't get up. They literally can't get up. So it's like, it's when their relatives come, it's like, oh shit. You was on the floor this long? You know what I'm saying? So, them people gonna get the chip. Old people's gonna get the chip. The nigga woman, oh, you want your food stamps? You're gonna get that chip, man.
They gonna give it to their kids too, man. Shit, they gonna, I already know a nigga woman that said it. Yeah,
Military, illegal aliens or aliens, coming from other countries, things like that. Once they get them, and then your middle-aged people, the working class, that really say, I don't need that shit. I can function on my own. You know what I'm saying? Then they gonna force it on you. You know what I'm saying? Once they get the masses, the circling parties, then they gonna force it on the remaining people, man. That's what they do. They just, like the brother said, they give an incentive, they get you everybody. Why you ain't getting the chip? What's wrong with you? Look, he ain't got the chip. That's how niggas gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
Let them tell a nigga, I clear your debt up and give you $50,000. They gonna be on it. They can just upload it right to the chip, man. Because Nate thought it was just for tracking. They didn't upgrade it, bro. You gotta get with the times, man.
That was no upgrade. The original thing was like the track. It's to make sure who's who and who's going where. Which went back to the Nazi Germany with the fake Jews when they gave them numbers, man. That's where it all started from, man. RFID chip, IBM, man. That's where computers came from. That was the whole creation of a computer, is to track people, man. Zeros, ones and zeros. That's all it is, man. To track you. That's why you got Social Security number. They just haven't perfected it yet. Because this one you ain't gonna be able to take off. You put that mark in you, man.
Yeah, because they say when you watch videos and articles and stuff, they'll ask you how easy is it to take out. It don't matter even if you do take it out, all right? Even if you do take it out, you still got it, man. The Lord is still looking at you like, what? Yeah, you took it willingly, man. Ain't no turning back from that, man. That's
Esau gonna put that cyanide in that shit. So when you try to take that shit out, it's gonna release.
Yeah, because
I said start to tamper with it and it release that.
Because it reacts off of temperature. So once you start fucking with it, that motherfucker is gonna alert in a way, man. It don't take much. It's your vitals. It's going off your vitals, man. We put telepacks on people and touchpad. We know when a motherfucker did a jumping jack. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure a chip could do the same goddamn thing.
That was that they did that in the show 100. You know what I'm saying? When they sent like 100 kids down to Earth to see if it was safe to live on, but on their way down, they thought all of them was dead because they couldn't read their vitals no more. You know what I'm saying?
And they said when they first got down, they thought they was being attacked, but they landed and they got excited. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
It was like, well, maybe they're just excited because they touched down. You know what I'm saying? So the same thing with that chip is gonna do. It's gonna read your vitals, man. Read your blood sugar levels, your cholesterol levels. And niggas gonna get that shit.
Yeah. With diabetes and high blood pressure, man, it's gonna be in the hospitals. It's gonna be in the hospitals. People with any type of brain disorders. It's supposed to help. And that's why it says in your forehead also. They don't try to put it in your brain, man, in your head, man, to help so-called your cognitive function, man.
Yeah, because they're coming out with that technology to reanimate the paralyzed parts of your body, man.
Yep.
through tapping into them nerves, man.
Yeah, they're really trying to forge the blessing. All right, they're trying to make themselves cyborgs and immortal, man. You know, trying to mix themselves with make them like a half computer. You know what I'm saying?
With Johnny Depp. Transcendent. Yep. Or that other movie, that bitch Lucy or something like that.
Yeah.
She uploaded herself to a zip drive and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and they show you in the movies, man. There's another movie called the Belko Experiment, man. It's this cold-ass job, and they put chips in everybody, right? Yeah, they put it in their head, man. The movie Suicide Bomber or Suicide Squad or whatever. All right, it's like a bunch of so-called superheroes. They put the chip in them, and if they rebel or if they try to take it out, they blow their ass up, man.
Oh boy, shot.
Hey, they got that series on Netflix, Carbon, Minted Carbon, basically. You know what I'm saying? Altered Carbon, you know what I'm saying?
They can use that chip to put it in another body.
Yeah, and you just going from body to body to body, because Esau want to live forever, man.
Yeah.
And it goes there, reminds me of Wisdom of Solomon, 2nd chapter, man. Because they believe deep down inside that they don't live forever. Basically, there's no life after death. You know what I'm saying? They always question that and want to challenge that. You know, well, if God made everything, who made God? You know, shut the fuck up. Your ass can't cure a common cold. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you trying to, you know, like, that shit don't work in real life. I come in there and you work at your job and be like, well, if I gotta do this, well, what do the CEO do? Like, that's not your place.
Yeah.
You know?
And I sit here, work, take your 15, work, take your 30, work, take your 40.
Because you can't do nothing the CEO do, so shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, no. That's a read. That's a read.
This is back in 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 3. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee.
That's right. And when there's earthquakes and uproars of the people, we're seeing earthquakes in some weird areas. We're seeing flood, New York flooding, you know, hurricanes just turning clean up. Normally a hurricane turn up that way, it dies out, man.
Yeah.
Thing make it all the way up there, man, and start going harder, man. You know? The Lord is talking, he's speaking. You know?
It says, Second Ezra chapter 9 and verse 5. It says, for like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
Yeah, it became a reality. It spoke. It brought. Let's get that definition of manifest. Basically, made a reality. Revealed itself.
Made clear.
Yeah, made clear. You know.
Yeah.
The end is made manifest. You're not just gonna pop up like, oh, this is how it ended. No, it's telling us the whole time. You got prophets out on the highways and byways. You even got the whistleblowers, you know, the truthers, so to speak, coming out saying stuff. So there's no way you can sit down on the day when that massive chariot comes. Ooh, what is this? You're gonna have a good idea. You know? You're gonna be like, man, that's probably what the black Hebrew Israelites. Now, mind you, we're not black Hebrew Israelites, but that's what they call us. So that's what the black Hebrew Israelites is talking about. Nah, that probably be the chariot on Independence Day. You know what I'm saying? That's how they're gonna be thinking. They ain't gonna know. They ain't gonna be too solid on it. You know?
Manifest. It's the Hebrew H1 30505 to purify, select, polish, choose, purge, cleanse, or make right, test or prove, to purge out, to choose, select.
This is manifest on Etamon or online etamon.com. It says late 14th century, clearly revealed to the eye or the understanding.
Yeah, to the not only to the eye, but to the understanding. You're gonna know that the Lord is coming. You're gonna say, look, this ain't no just regular shit, man. You know?
Yeah, it says revealed. Oh, that was biblical times. We're living in the book of Revelation, man. We're living the whole Bible is still in effect, man. Genesis, all right? It says there's no new thing under the sun. The Lord said, as in the days of Noah, is in the days of Lot, so shall it be in the coming of the Son of Man. So it's the same thing that was happening in the time of Genesis when the Lord flooded this place. In the time of Lot, when the Lord rained fire and brimstone upon Sodom and Gomorrah. It's the same thing happening now, man. All right, it's still biblical times. All right.
And then you go ahead, brother.
Okay, it says clearly revealed to the eye or the understanding, open to view or comprehension.
And I wanted to say this, just the same as like Apostle, there's many quotes that he has. But one thing he said is, you think Esau on the Most High is like the Most High is going to put Egypt in the Bible, put Rome, Greece, you know what I'm saying, and don't put America in the Bible. Like I forgot about that one. You know, no, the Lord, it is in the Bible. It's under the daughter of Babylon, man, and it's through a mystery. Okay, what you think Revelation is talking about? Babylon being destroyed, man. All right?
Right. Yeah, it says mystery Babylon.
Yeah.
So we already knew what old Babylon was, so what's this new Babylon that you speak of? Revelations, it says Babylon is fallen. All right? At that time, when John the Revelator was seeing these visions, at that time, ancient Babylon was already destroyed and through with, man. That was already long and gone, man. In 2 Exodus the 15th chapter, it talks about the Lord will send plagues upon Egypt as he did before. That ain't talking about ancient Egypt. And Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, the 68th verse, it says what? That I will send thee into Egypt with ships. We walked out of ancient Egypt. We didn't go into ancient Egypt on ships. Okay, so it's talking about a new Egypt. In Revelations 11 and 8, it says what? It talks about their dead bodies lying in the streets of the great city, which spiritually is called Egypt and spiritually called Sodom. All right, and where our Lord was spiritually crucified.
And what's Egypt known for? Bondage. You know what I'm saying? You might not be a slave by old school standards, but you got a social security number, you got a mortgage, you're trapped here. All right, and then spiritually called Sodom. Sodom it literally goes back to anal sex, man. You know what I'm saying? Going to the hardcore definition, you know, it's homosexuality, regardless, man. You know what I'm saying? This place is spiritually Sodom and it's spiritually Egypt, man. All right? If it's not, then what other place there is, man? Because everybody learned their ways from America.
Right. Like the brother said, sodomy is anal sex, man. You know, so General YAHAWAH, he promotes that he's promoting sodomy, man. He's promoting sodomy, okay? Even if a man goes into a woman's anal, her rectum, that's sodomy, man. Even though it's a woman, it's still sodomy, man. Yeah, but that's promoted. Dudes talking about eating the booty and stuff like that. Eat the booty like groceries and stuff. That's going off, man. You know, but it's being promoted.
Yeah, it's being promoted in this society. Fornication, man. Not only it's carnal fornication and spiritual fornication. It's rising up at its all-time high in America, man. We're gonna be Egyptologists, you know, black atheists and all this other madness, man. You know what I'm saying? You're just getting further and further away from the Most High because you feel what the Lord said, through much wisdom, they knew not the Most High, man. You know, in the book of Corinthians, they basically, you get so fucking smart that you think you're smarter than the Lord, man. You know? It's just a narcissistic mindset. Basically, if you can't explain it, you don't believe in it. Right, you know? Right. Who the fuck is you? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's because I don't understand it, then it doesn't exist. That's how Esau is, man. He'll tell you some shit, some groundbreaking, then and if they don't know about it, it doesn't mean anything. You know?
A governor in Colorado.
So now that you're speaking on that, I just seen something that a brother put out on a video where they're using this farming method where they got fish on the bottom, they got the plants floating. They got it from the Aztecs and the Mayans. They're like, nah, but we reinvented it.
Yeah,
we reinvented it.
But when the Aztecs was doing it, because you watch some documentaries, they be I seen one with the Aztecs that was building the pyramids. It's like, this is too advanced for them. Was this aliens? Like,
that's it.
because you didn't do it, all of a sudden it's some supernatural thing that happened, man.
Well, like they said with America, they say so-called Christopher Columbus discovered America. You know, like nobody was here. Like it was already inhabited. It was already civilizations that were thriving here before you came over. But when you came over, now it's just everything's great.
You know, I believe Esau fucked up so many civilizations that he restarted a lot of it. You know, especially during the time of Alexander, man. Them people could have been progressing at a level because it shows it in archaeology that they was getting somewhere, and then after they got wiped out, that knowledge was lost. You know, just like the battery and all that. Now Esau dug that shit up and came. You know, he just dig people's business up and then remake it, like the brother said, just remaster it. Or I thought I did it. You know.
The only thing actually Esau created was the patent, you know what I'm saying, just so he could steal everybody else's shit, you know what I'm saying? Because we the former of all things, man. But they want to get the credit for, you know what I'm saying, and like you said, reinvent stuff, man. When it's already been invented.
Claiming it's theirs.
And claiming it's theirs, man.
They take everything. They don't have nothing. All they got is destructive. Smith & Wesson's nuclear missiles. You know?
Yeah, that's their blessing, man.
Like he said, he sitteth in the, what it say, he sitteth in the throne of the Most High as if he is the Most High, because everybody going to go to him for answers, man. If he's stealing everybody else's ideas and quote-unquote revamping them or reinventing them, whatever, you know what I'm saying? He thinking he is the Most High. I got a new way, a better way. I got a better way to do it.
Nice when they come up with all these fucking medicines. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to, die of a stroke, take this medication. Like, did you take this medication? Because that shit can give you Alzheimer's. You be like, God damn, I thought you had this groundbreaking medicine.
Oh, you talking about that commercial?
Yeah,
if you were one of your loved ones.
It's one of them.
I'm even trying to talk about
You got some stomach tear for
This is St. John 10:10. The thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill and to destroy.
Yeah, that's Esau. That's his job. You know what I'm saying? And so when people say, "Oh, the so-called white man Esau," well, who else comes to steal and to kill and destroy? Who has done that, man? You know? You can't say the Chinese. The Chinese are fake it. You know? They'll make you have some fake letters real quick. You know, but they're not really known for stealing and killing and destroying. Now, everybody has done it. But as a nation, they came as a wave, and every time they come in their waves, is a bunch of stealing, killing, and destroying, man. Every time.
This is Malachi chapter 1 and verse 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places.
Yeah, that's their pride mindset, their powerful mindset. Because when they see us, they think it's a joke. Because they think, look, man, them niggas that did that, that black power shit, we gonna shut that shit down like we did the other shit. Or if the stocks is dropping and this is dropping, oh, we gonna bounce back. And that's what they think in their mind. They think no matter what happens, they're gonna bounce back. You know?
This is of the Most High, man. You can't stop it and you can't fight against it.
You can't control the spirit, man. But he's grown so powerful that he thinks it. I can't blame him. You got fucking nuclear missiles. You're damn near cloning shit. You're cloning things and doing all. So, like, I can't blame Esau for thinking like that, right? But at the end of the day, that's why the Most High built him up that powerful spirit. Because when he takes him down, you can't say nothing else but the Most High did that, man. All this we're going through is to show us here who's running shit, man. When Esau goes down and we see them chariots, man, everybody gonna bow, man.
Hey,
the heathens, you know? Go ahead, brother.
I'll say we was mentioning that America's Egypt, right, spiritually. So basically Esau is Pharaoh. He hardened his heart, man.
This is Romans chapter 9 and verse 17. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
Yeah, that's the whole point. That's the whole, the Most High is basically, he's like, I told you so, big show off time, man. Strut his stuff, which he deserves, because he's the man. You know what I'm saying? He's the man. He deserves to shut the whole show down, man. All right?
Going back into
I got something real quick. This Psalms 49 and 11. It says their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names.
Yep, they call their lands after their own names. They basically, Esau is a prideful motherfucker, man. He'll come and name a street after themselves, city after itself. He don't care who was there before.
right.
You know? Like, he don't care who was there, man. Look at the continent Africa. You got Africans call themselves Africa, man. You know? That wasn't the name of that land before he got his hands on it, man. You know? As soon as he touched down, I'm gonna drop this. Just like it says in Wisdom of Solomon, second chapter, he put tokens of himself around the earth, man. You know? He's basically he's trying to compensate for something, man. Like a motherfucker say, they ain't work with nothing to get the biggest gun and shit. You know? That's Esau, man. He know he's wicked. He know he ain't worth shit. He know he's wasted away, so he's trying to show the world that he is something. You know?
This is back in Malachi chapter 1 and verse 4. Whereas Edom, and when it says Edom, it's talking about the so-called white man, woman and child, man. That's your biblical nationality. You're not white, all right?
And they ain't talking about Edom as singular.
Right,
I heard somebody
right.
tell me, that's just talking about that particular Edom. That's just talking about him. No, I'm talking about all of them. Okay?
It says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished. It said we, that's plural. He didn't say, I am impoverished. It's talking about your whole nation, man. It is going into the time of the Renaissance period, man. We are impoverished, all right? The Roman Empire was brought down. They was put out of their rulership, okay? And then they said, what? But we will rebuild. What did they rebuild? That's what Renaissance means. It means rebirth. The rebirth of the Roman Empire. And that's what we're living in, all right? This is the whole Roman Empire, their whole structure, back on earth today, back reincarnated. They rebuilt it back up. So what does the Lord think about that? You know?
That eagle, man. That's like, it goes back far, man. Because I was looking. I actually worked with one of my patients. Got the swastika, big ass swastika over here. He got a something else. Big ass racist thing got an eagle on his back, man. So Edomites is talking stupid. They weren't talking stupid. They're trying to be dingy and shit. But I wanted to look it up. They're like, what that eagle mean? So I looked it up, man. And it goes back to Germany. And it's the one that looks to the right. They got the double head eagle. You know what I'm saying? They got the Roman eagle. You know what I'm saying? That eagle, every time it was synonymous with Esau, was about his rulership, man. You know, oppressing everybody. And that eagle's in America, man. You know?
And I believe just recently you had a whole bunch of eagles falling out the sky, man. Just dropping out the sky, man. That's symbolic for America falling, man. This place about to sit in the dust, man.
Yeah, this place is part of the through crew, man. It's done. You know?
Yeah, the leader of the through crew.
Yeah.
This is Malachi, back in Malachi 1 and 4, it says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahawah of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down.
Yeah, he will throw down. And not only through, he's going to use certain elements, man.
Yep.
You know, you may control a lot of things on this planet Earth, but you can't control the spirit, man.
That's it, just like Satan. He
know?
can only touch the flesh.
Yeah,
He can only touch the flesh, but he ain't have no control over Job's spirit.
And he took his family, he took his money, his
carnal
cattle. He could not take his integrity. He could not take his integrity, man.
That's what Esau keep trying to do. Take your money, take your family, take your kids. If you try to discipline your kids or raise your kids a certain way, they'll take them away from you. You know, you gotta handle your woman a certain way, or if you don't want to be with her for a certain, you know what I'm saying? So they keep you in check. But after a while, people just get tired of that shit, and we're getting in a time while what it says, as a sleeping lion, who shall rise them up? Esau, the prophecies, the Most High, all this is violent Jacob, man. Like, I'm tired of this fucking shit, man. You know, that little quiet kids then you fucking with them. I'm tired of this shit, motherfucker. Get that retarded script, slam your ass like Hulk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, that's what's gonna happen. The whole world is gonna turn on Esau. The whole world is turning on Esau. That's why he fucking with Russia. He can't even help himself. You know what I'm saying? He fucking with Russia. He fucking with China. When North Korea and South Korea came, I said, oh, it's going down. I said, when them two linked up, them niggas been having a beef for the longest. You know what I'm saying? And they linked up, it's a wrap, man. They over there messing with the Arabs. You know what I'm saying? Because that goes back to 2nd Ezra 16th chapter, man. You know what I'm saying? What's that brother? The Carmanians or?
Yeah,
Persians. Yeah, they over there fucking with them, riling them up, man. And them Persians ain't nothing to play with, man. You know, Darius the Great with no pushover. Alexander beat him because the Lord ordained that to happen. But you seen 300. You know, Xerxes or Artaxerxes, you know, which is the guy that was in 300 was the same dude that was married to Esther, man. You know?
This is Isaiah chapter 14 in verse. Let me finish on this Malachi verse.
Yeah.
This is Malachi chapter 1 and 4. It says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord Yahawah of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness.
Yes.
And the people against whom the Lord Yahawah have indignation forever.
Righteous anger, man. Like, righteous anger is basically, I got a good reason to be mad at you. You know? And if you are baffled, why would you be mad at one race of people? Look at their history. Stop being willingly ignorant of Esau's history, man. You know? Slavery is enough. There was no people on planet Earth that were treated the way they were treated by anybody on planet Earth, man. The Holocaust ain't got shit on rerouting sharks, man. I was looking one thing up, the term Pirates of the Caribbean, that came from rebels. Them motherfuckers was tormenting the Latin tribes, man. You know, they'll go in there and take their boats. They'd say they stuff them out with boiling water and shit, cut somebody's lips off, put them on a grill and made them eat it. You know what I'm saying? They was torturing them on the boat, left them on the boat, and then burnt the boat, all kind of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? When they came to the Pirates in the Americas, man, there was a bunch of Edomites. Basically, there was mercenaries, man. There was a Blackwater before Blackwater, of course. You know, going around tormenting Jake, man. You know, eat for nothing though, man. Like for nothing because they wanted to, man. Raping the women, raping the men.
Slaughtering newborns.
Yeah, slaughtering newborns. You know, cutting the stomachs open and stuffing it up with cats, stitching it back up, feeding children to alligators. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All that shit all that shit you know, you'll see motherfuckers take antlers and clacking them together and blowing shit to get a deer to come, and your ass couldn't figure that shit out there. You did that shit for recreation to see what happened, man. Esau knew how to catch an alligator. You can take some antlers and do that shit. I'm pretty sure you know how to catch a fucking alligator. You know?
He a cunning hunter. He know how to catch a damn alligator. You know? But all the atrocities that the brother just listed, you expect nothing to happen to these people?
Yeah.
You expect no judgment from the Heavenly Father to come to this wicked nation of people for all the tribulation that they have put upon His chosen people, the apple of His eye?
That's why the Most High gonna destroy you fucking niggas, because here it is. You'll give Him a pass, but if we say something out the scriptures that you don't agree with, they're going and try to demonize, demonize and campaign on us, man. We like to rape little girls and all this and that. You'll do all that, but the Pope is raping kids, man.
Straight up.
You know, you don't say nothing about the Catholic Church. You don't say, you will joke about it lightly. You know what I'm saying? But you were not going to campaign against the Catholic Church, man. You know? If anybody was ever convicted of anything that y'all wanted that was foul and taste of wicked, they'll be all over GMS, like white on rice, man.
Right.
You know? The Pope doing what he's doing, Esau's doing what he's doing in general. Oh, y'all just let it go. You know? That's why I pray. That's why we pray that all that shit happen to y'all, man. Twofold, man. You know? I pray that these demons on their Jacob's trouble, that your kids get raped, man. You know?
But that's what's gonna happen, man. This is Isaiah chapter 13 in verse. I'm gonna start at verse 1. Isaiah 13 and 1. It says, "The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see." So Isaiah, he's seen the downfall, the destruction of Babylon. This ain't talking about ancient Babylon. This is talking about modern day Babylon, which is America. So he's seen the atrocities and the judgment that's going to come to this place, this country that we're living in now. All right. So this is jumping down Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 15. "Every one that is found shall be thrust through, and every one that is joined onto them shall fall," or that is joined onto them shall fall by the sword.
What that mean, join unto them? You basically, come on, give him a pass. Or they're not all bad. Or you just stuck on the American way, man.
They justify their belief.
You know?
It says, verse 16, "Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes."
Yup, you will see these things, man. It's the same thing. We're trying to bring salvation into Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? Through the Spirit of the Lord. Through the Spirit of the Lord, He put the Spirit on us to do it for the free, sincerely. We're digging. This is a labor that is carnally not beneficial to us, man. You know what I'm saying? And we're doing it with a passion. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm in this truth. All I'm at my job give me a check, man. It ain't shit, but I'm getting recompensed carnally for it. You know what I'm saying? They give you some donuts every once in a while and shit, all that. You know, but the truth, of course, you got the brotherhood. That's like really all we got. That's like a carnal asset next to the word. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, it ain't like when we finish, you know, we got a tip bucket out here. It ain't like we got a tip bucket out here, or we finish, people just dropping money in our hands. You know? We just go back to doing what we're doing. You know, but we out here digging and researching and feeding the flock through the Spirit, YAHAWASHI. You know, but what the scriptures say, a prophet's not accepted in his own city, man. Niggas ain't shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Lord said He's gonna put His anger on us. The things that we're going through in this world is building up our anger, man. You know, when these women they want to deal with certain, and they turning on us and acting certain ways toward us and shit. That shit building up our anger, man. Having to go to work and shit, back hurting. You know what I'm saying? You missing certain, you know what I'm saying? Missing your family at home and shit. Like, man, fucking body, the woman tripping. You know?
Having to deal with niggas claiming to be Israelites, but they playing around with the word, man.
Yep. Man, that shit is stressful to me, man. Very grievous, man. Playing around with the Heavenly Father, man.
That's the Spirit. That's the Spirit. Because through the Spirit, I just did a video a couple days ago. Don't play with your salvation, man. The Apostle Tahar said. The Apostle Tahar said. He said you can play with your woman, play with your kids, play with your dog, but don't play with YAHAWASHI, man. Because the Lord ain't playing, man. The Lord ain't playing no games. All right, you see what's going on there in Northern California. Whether Esau had a weapon to start that or not, man. All right, that's the Lord's doing. We read it earlier. That's the sign that the Lord is coming to visit this place, man. Hundreds of people is missing. Okay, houses being destroyed. Thousands of people evacuating their homes. It's getting burned up. Yep.
That motherfucker look like the road. They had a scene that look like the road, man. And it look like on a movie how nukes hit. You know, and just fucking burnt cars and charred trees in the background and shit, man.
On top of that, man, the place was called Paradise, man. So the Lord had fire come to the place called Paradise, man. You know? And everybody seemed to think that America's paradise. They think that this is shit. I believe there was White Club, you know what I'm saying? Talking about his mom told him that America was, the streets were paved with gold, man. You know what I'm saying? So he thought this was the kingdom, man.
This shit ain't number a big old ghetto, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was a ghetto then. It's a ghetto now.
Back in Isaiah 13 and 16, Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished.
Yeah, because some people think that, because you got kids, the Lord ain't gonna fuck a kid up, man. Thermonuclear missile don't got no regard for
Right.
And it's another thing. We'll sit there and say things like that, but then Esau bombed somebody and bombed all kind of kids up. Nobody say shit.
He'll do what we say the Most High will do.
Not my guy.
Like, but you go America, go over there, yeah, fight. Don't you know they're killing innocent people and shit? Bombing birthday parties, man. That's what I always use, man. They all bombing it. They bomb the birthday. I'm like, that's fucked up, man. Birthday party wicked, but I'm just thinking a person like you enjoying yourself, and then you just die because of America. You know what I'm saying? Let's cut the cake. Bitch having the time of your life. Everywhere. That's Babylon, man. What you think? How the people look at America, man, when that shit be happening? People carrying dead kids, half their body missing and shit, man. The fucking Arabs be showing that shit. They put it on TV like, look. Because Esau with his witchcraft, who is TV, he projected it though we got such and such amount of people. But them people like, man, they killing kids out there too, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that shit don't hit home with America until it happens.
Yeah. So that's why I can't wait till they kids start dying and shit. That's why their kids growing up retarded, man.
Yep.
That's another thing. Their gene is slowing down. That's why they're trying to wipe us out like they're doing, is because half their kids growing up with Alzheimer's and osteoporosis and all kind of dumb shit, man. And they're not producing the way they're producing. But Israel we're accelerating now, man. That's just like Egypt, man. We was in Egypt. Started reproducing like crazy, man. The more you oppress us, the more, like the brother said, the more you gonna live with your woman, you gonna lay up, have babies and shit.
Right.
Nah, they death rate is exceeding their birth rate, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, damn, they ain't having kids, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, we gotta kill these off because shit, we gotta kill all these, the Israelites off because they ain't having no kids, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That was part of the reason why it was oppressing us in Egypt, because we was multiplying, man.
Yep. And this is modern day Egypt.
Yeah, exactly.
Get kind of smooth.
Hey, like the brother said earlier, the Most High, he got all of this connected, man. That's what makes it so beautiful. It's all connected, man.
Yeah.
But you can only see it if you got a spiritual eye with it, Pursuing, what's that, 1 Corinthians, 2nd chapter?
You just gotta have a common sense eye, because you got a spiritual eye. But I say common sense eye because it's plain to see. Most High, it's incredible though for the Most High to block common sense. It baffles me, like, cause sometimes I try to why this nigga can't get it? The Most High just shut their minds, man. The Most High closed their minds. That's an incredible thing to close common sense. Like, that's like this is this. This is a tree. Like, no, that ain't a tree, it's a brick. For the Most High to do that. And what he said, give me any plague but the plague of the heart, man. You know what I'm saying? To be a 2/3, it's a plague of the heart. Because you're an Israelite. You're supposed to naturally understand the word of the Most High, man.
That's logical. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
2 and 2 nigga is 4. However you look at it.
Yeah, however you look at it, there's no way that you can't see it like this.
You arguing about this 9, nigga. No.
Yeah.
The nigga said it was 5.
So that what we're saying is basically, we say Esau's the devil, you say no, he's not. Why would you say such thing? We say slavery. Oh, that's the past. Like, you gotta be
Right. Right.
The Lord closed your mind. You're just done.
The other thing with that, man, like they say, hey, forget about that. That's the past slavery, they want us to remember 9/11. I don't get that. I don't get that at all. 9/11.
They hypocrites. And that's the spirit, because that common sense will click in when it comes to other things. But when it comes into the truth of these scriptures, how it applies, they just don't get it. Because, like for example, you got like Edomites, they'll complain about, they'll be on TV, like there's a few years back, they was complaining about some people locking up some lions or some shit, or the lions dying off. You have it all over CNN. Oh, look what they're doing to the lions, this and that and the third. But then when you apply it to our people, then all that goes out the window. Oh, well, that's different though. I'm like, what? That comes from where they got it.
They had the meme say, all lives matter. He
Yes,
says,
that's
what about the refugees? It's like, you know what I'm saying? I thought all lives matter. No, you just don't want niggas to say stop killing us, man. You know, and they use the intricate, their words are smoother than butter. Esau is good with using certain key words to make you think a certain way, man. You know? You gotta, Esau's cunning, but a lot of niggas are simple. That's why the Bible said, prudent man looking well till it's going, man. The bulk of our people are prudent. They aren't like the ant, you know what I'm saying? They're just niggas that expect things to happen, to fall in their lap, you know? And Esau's putting it in their lap, so they just take it like that, man. Just like the nigga woman, the epitome of she's the biggest enemy to Israel, man. And Esau's just putting everything in her lap. She destroyed her own house behind Esau's credentials. And then turn around and blame it on the man. The man ain't been in the house for years, man.
Right, talking about niggas ain't shit.
At some point you gotta, accept your fault. But that's why I say the Lord's putting that anger on us, man. You know? You got a niggas paying up $20,000 a month for a kid. That it don't take that much to raise no child. Everybody knows that. But as long as Esau allowed the woman to do it, she's going to do it. That's how demonic she is, man. But then when somebody says something, it's a problem. It's reality, man. You're weak, you know. That's why the Lord says a recognizing woman is a weaker vessel, man. You're not built for this. You're not built to lead a country. Because you've been the nigger woman is really, now if you think on the carnal sense, the nigger woman has the ability to bring back Israel. She has enough power to. She has enough power. She got all the laws. She could, you know what I'm saying? She could say, no, we ain't doing this and doing that. And she could change if she stand up for the nation. But instead they stand up for themselves, man. You know what I'm saying? Not only they're weak, but they become an enemy, man. You know? All behind food stamps, man. You watching a whole nation die behind food stamps and Section 8, man. You know? Bundles and coochie cutters and leggings. This is what you watching. You rather just sit there and watch your people die so you can wear what you want, eat what you want, and have it how you want, man.
Well, that's what the serpent told her. You could basically, he said, you can have what you want. You can have your cake and eat it too. And she ate it up, and then she took those philosophies and took it to Adam. Look, baby, look what I learned today. And that's what brought the judgment in. That's why these women have birth pains to this day, man. All right? That was a judgment from the Heavenly Father for Eve listening to the serpent. And they doing that same shit to this day, man. The Eve being the so-called black woman and starting with the so-called black woman and the rest of these women on this side taking heed to the philosophies of the so-called white men. Women liberation, feminism, okay? You got feminists on the train, a man sitting as a man would with his, with his legs open, throwing water and stuff on him, man, bleach and stuff on him, man. All right, that's what that vibration. That's why this place is called a queendom, the mother of harlots. All right, so the woman is joined in with the devil, man. Our woman. That's why it says in Micah. Micah 7 and 10, she that is mine enemy, all right? And she's our enemy because she's joined. Who's our biggest enemy? Esau, Edom. But the woman, our own women of our nation, is joined hand in hand with the damn devil, man.
Yeah. She is my enemy, shall see it, man. You know?
God, this is Micah chapter 7 and verse 10. It says, then, I'll start at verse 9. I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him.
Yeah, so the indignation of all of us right now, we bearing the indignation of the Lord, man. We over here on the Western Hemisphere, man, with devils in our land, man. You got the vilest, the lowest, the basest of the nations in our land, man, claiming that they the true people. That's the indignation of the Lord that's in punishing us, man. And we over here in the Western Hemisphere, man.
It says, because I have sinned against him.
Because we went off, man. We transgressed the laws. We broke the covenant. The Lord told us if we were to do these things that he would bring this judgment upon us. And he would send us into Egypt again. And he would make the eye of our woman evil towards her husband, man. He told us all these things will happen.
No. I'm just saying what he said in Baruch. I ain't send you to Let's get that.
To be destroyed?
Yeah. You know? The Lord ain't doing this to destroy it because we turned against the laws. And that's the last thing you two-thirds of you nigga women and everybody want to do is go back to the laws. You know what I'm saying? To sit there and say the woman is a weaker vessel. Something as casual as that will start up an argument, man, with a woman, man. You know? The Lord is my savior. Like somebody said, my sister, she put out the, you look like you got sauce on you.
You don't got to say what I look like. I believe in God.
I know you had that sauce on you.
What you talking about? That's right, brother.
Hey, give me Wisdom of
You
Solomon.
don't even know what you're talking about, man.
Solomon chapter 1 verse 8.
You ain't got to give me no verse, man. Jesus.
Listen to this. Listen to this, man. You gotta get out of here?
No.
Oh, no, back up.
Back up.
Yeah, show some respect, you know?
Talking to me.
I know,
I
but
didn't even do nothing but park my car. He's talking to me. Like I don't know God.
all right, let's go.
Let's go.
Playing game. Go ahead.
It's the Book of Wisdom of Solomon.
Come on.
Book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 4. For into a malicious soul, wisdom shall not enter.
Yeah, you know what malicious mean?
Yeah.
What it mean?
This. Come on.
What does it mean?
Stop, man. I'm 59.
I understand, but look, you know what malicious mean? It means to fight.
You know what it means.
You're being malicious right now.
No, I'm really not.
So whatever we bring out at this point, it's not going to get through to you.
Hey, you're attacking
You know?
me. Desperately.
This is what I like to say. Go play with the police. Don't play with us.
You play with someone else.
Go play with the police,
Can
man.
I get by?
You can go ahead. You told me
I agree with you saying. Yeah, how about that?
Nah, man.
Now, you don't know what you're talking about, dude.
Mercy agree.
You really don't. You really don't. You're knucklehead.
I agree with you saying. Can I get the man? No.
How you gonna get the definition of a word by using the word?
Come on, man. Listen. Why park over there if you're going here?
He don't know where he's going.
He came here to talk. He came here to fuck with us, man.
He came in.
Then we got called out, man.
It says, for into a malicious soul, wisdom shall not enter, nor dwell in the body that is subject unto sin.
Yeah. So he wasn't gonna get it. He came up with straight, man. You know? What it says to the pure, all things to the pure, to unbelieving, there's nothing pure. You know? And the nigga always, if you want something wrong, you're gonna find something wrong. I told my woman that when we early in our relationship, I said, look, you're gonna get what you're looking for no matter what. Like if I leave and go to the store, you can say I went by such and such and got topped off. You can make that up in your mind if you want. I have no control over that. You know? You don't never, you know why you don't say I don't do nothing? Because I don't do nothing. I said no because I don't question it. I just leave it there. You know? Now if I get the hardcore evidence, then it's gonna be something. I'm not just gonna imagine some shit. You know? That's what women do. They come up with theories. How you doing? You know? Respectful elders walk by. You can tell from his countenance compared to that man's countenance. You know? Now he ain't saying he's in the truth or anything, but you can tell by the way his gait was, how he was coming up. And oh boy, we seen him. We read spirits, man. We read the spirit. We got caught getting mad. No. Nigga say malicious, man.
Malicious means malicious.
That's how you know he's mad.
Act like we don't see this.
I gotta accept that. I spent the time. I gotta accept that.
Keep your head up. Keep your head up. I'm a real black man. I'm a real black man. I'm a real black man. And I believe in Jesus and everything y'all talking about. Excuse me.
Hey, it's cold. It's cold.
What?
It's cold
It ain't
outside,
cold.
man.
It ain't cold. It's never cold. It's never cold.
Hey, what's that?
Talking about.
That's Jesus right there?
Yeah.
That's Jesus right there?
This is like,
It's like 5 degrees. And all his organs. Like 5 degrees, so what?
It's cold.
So what?
You need to go inside.
You go inside, man.
I got gloves on.
Believe what you talk about. Stay and talk about it. I'm calling right there. Ain't gonna hurt me too bad to talk about what I feel in my heart.
I'm concerned about your health.
Oh, you ain't concerned about my health, man.
But it's not good. That's why
That's cool.
Hey, but we about to continue. We about to continue, so we'll see you later. I'm gonna have to use that. That's like a combo between.
Back in Micah chapter 7, in verse 9, I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him.
Hey, man, the whole head is sick, man. The whole head is sick from top to bottom, man. 59 years old, you're supposed to be an elder, man. You're supposed to be out here. You're supposed to be showing us the way, man. You're supposed to, you
should be ashamed that we're out here in your ass and show us some respect. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't doing shit. Let me give them that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let them have the floor.
He didn't buy anything. He just wanted him by it.
Damn.
Watch this nigga, dog.
Hey, watch out, son.
What you talking about? Y'all black? Know what a real black man is? Not you, motherfuckers.
Okay.
Not you. Not y'all.
Not us.
Not y'all.
Not us. Let them
Y'all
have
want to
whatever
talk to
he
me.
has.
Y'all want to talk to me. Y'all can't
Lock me on your Satan.
Back in Micah chapter 7, in verse 10, verse 9, I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him until he plead my cause.
Right, and the Lord has got to please our cause, man. Alright? Who the way is because Jesus, his real name being YAHAWASHI, he's got to come back and fight for us, man. Alright? The Lord has got to come back and redeem his people, man. Okay?
It says, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me.
Which one y'all gonna be a man? Which one y'all gonna be a fucking man?
That's right.
Which one y'all gonna be a fucking man? Which one y'all gonna be a man and talk to me?
It says, he will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness.
Right, he will bring me forth to the light, man. We came out of the darkness of this wicked world, man, into this marvelous light, man. And the man is right, okay? The man is right. We not black, okay? We not no damn black people, man. We the Israelites, man. We the princes of the power, man, okay? You looking at the next rulers of the earth, man, all right? Not no damn black people, man. Okay, go ahead.
It says, verse 10, then she that is mine enemy
And she that is my enemy, go ahead.
shall see it.
Y'all see it, man. What is she gonna see? She gonna see the salvation, man. Alright? She gonna see the Lord protecting those men that had the mark upon them. The men that was sighing and crying, man.
Let him go. And shame shall cover her,
Let him have it, OG.
which said unto me.
Right, and shame shall cover her, man. Shame shall cover her. Shame gonna cover all these people, man. Go ahead.
It says, where is the Lord Yahweh thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her.
Right, she said, where's the Lord your power, man? She don't believe in the Bible. She don't believe that the Lord is dealing with us, man. Alright? She believe in this society. She believe in America. She believe in the so-called white man, the philosophies of the serpent, the devil. Alright, go ahead.
It says, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets.
Now shall she be trodden down like the mire of the streets, man. Alright? Talking about how these women gonna be ran through.
These people go.
This is
What you gonna tell Kyle?
Don't hit my car, please. I don't want to let him know that's my car either.
No, we ain't on that. No.
Get him out of there for that nigga tweet.
Yeah, he gonna
run into it.
Damn.
What's wrong with him, man?
He need to
What's
check
wrong
his
with his head?
That's why I stopped
Get
talking.
on, man. Get
I got to that point I didn't want to talk to him. You too old of y'all.
Get Amos Bible for sure. What you got?
This is Hosea 4:6. It says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
People is destroyed, man. Look at our people, man. Through. Go ahead.
It says, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will reject thee, man.
It's another thing, man, because like you said, man, you want to get carnal, man, but it's through, we got to stay spiritual, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
We got to stay spiritual.
You know? And bring out these scriptures, man.
Bring out the scriptures. Because at the end of the day, the scriptures is above all. The truth is above all, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, because Satan wants you to get carnal. Satan wants you to take the power in your own hand. But we're going to get a power to the Most High, YAHAWASHI, to execute vengeance and destruction upon the heathen and 2/3, man. All right?
Don't touch me, bro.
You're not showing them
This
no
is
respect,
Hosea.
man.
This is Hosea 4:6. It says,
no respect, man.
my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast received knowledge, I will... Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of the Most High Power, I will also forget thy children.
You should go home and sleep it off, man. Just go home and sleep it off. Look me in my eyes. Go home and sleep it off, man. All right? Just go home. I understand. Go home. Don't go home. Look. Listen to me. Listen to me.
Read the word.
Hey, listen to me. What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Just go home and rest it up, all right? I understand. Just go home and rest it up, man. Go home and rest it up, G.
Yeah, go sleep it off,
Just
man.
go sleep it off. Just go sleep it off. Just go rest it up, man. All right?
This is Deuteronomy.
We handling business
Go
right
ahead,
now.
bro.
We at work.
All right, you niggas. All right. I'll be at work.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 28. The Lord Yahweh shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, you go ahead, brother. You go ahead, brother.
You got it.
Yeah, that's straight madness, man. So the point is, you gotta damn near like I'm trying to talk to him spiritually. Go to sleep, man. And that Satan just wilding on him, man. Satan wilding on him, you know. And we gotta deal with this, man. Esau got our people out there fucking rocking right now, man. You know?
That's the spirit, brother. Because that's what I was going to say. That's what America can do to you, man. This is what America got our people looking at, man. This is what the oppression has brought us to, man.
This ain't living. You shouldn't be walking by another Israelite in that type of condition.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and Jake look forward to another day of this shit, man. I won't get out here. I won't see another Israelite like that shit. Like,
Yeah,
goddamn, man.
No.
You know? Like, you want to put a foot up his ass, like, sit your ass down, man. Show some respect. But we on a whole different planet right now. This nigga's in a, like, you know? But us to talk to him spiritually ain't even going to resonate with him.
Yeah.
It's like, God damn. You know?
I believe it's in Jeremiah. It said, my people is revolted and gone, man. That dude is gone, man.
Yep.
You can't, when something's gone, you can't get it back, man. A spirit like that, a man like that, his spirit gotta go back to the heavens, man, and he gotta restart, man. He gotta have a whole new restart, man.
Because he putting that body to use right now.
Yeah.
That's the smart principle. Brought out that wisdom of Solomon, man. It says that into a malicious soul, man, the Holy Spirit won't dwell in, man.
Yeah.
You know, a soul that's subject unto sin, unto wickedness, man. You know, you can see it in this gate, like the brother quoted in the book of Sirach, man. A man that's known by his gate. You know, so hey, because you got certain camps, you know, they'll be like, oh, you guys are hard on your people, or why you doing like that? It's like, hey, man, look, you can't deal with somebody like that, man. You know.
If you been this world is too fucking unbalanced. If somebody acts stupid, you get back the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't back my elders. If he was younger doing that shit, you know what I'm saying? I would've got mad. You know what I'm saying? But he old, so it's like, let him go about his fucking business, man. And he was being majorly disrespectful to the order of the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? Doing all that fucking madness, man. Jake out here crazy, man. The Lord gonna execute judgment on these niggas, man. You know?
And just because he's 59 years old, that's not gonna stop the Lord from jacking him up, man.
They utterly old.
Young. That's a spirit, man.
Small or great.
It don't matter. It don't matter how old you are, man. Anyone can get it. It says that his indignation is poured out without mixture, man.
This is Ezekiel chapter 9 and verse 4. And the Lord Yahawah said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem.
And Jerusalem is a people before it's a place, man. This is the orders to an angel, man. So he ain't got an angel over there in the land of Israel, all right? In the cities of Israel. It's talking about the people of Israel, the people of Jerusalem, man. Jerusalem right now, that's not Jerusalem, man. The city of peace. Ain't no peace out there, man, okay? The people make it Israel. The people make it Jerusalem, man. And the people ain't in that land right now, you know? Go ahead.
It says, through the midst of Jerusalem, it set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry.
Yeah, and that's what we out here doing right now, man. Sighing and crying for the abominations done to Slacky.
It says, that sigh, that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
That was an abomination, man. All right? That was an abomination, man.
The thing that's most hateful unto the Most High. That's a definition of abomination. And he was being the thing most hateful. As we read earlier, when you come to the house of the Lord, keep thy foot. Ain't nobody exempt from that. I don't care how drunk you is. First off, you shouldn't be coming out here in that condition. If you drinking at that level, you're done. You know what I'm saying? At this late, there's no need to reload. At that peak, you should have been inside. You know what I'm saying? Coming out here with that shit, you know what I'm saying? Some dumbass shit, you know? It's crazy, man. He's just giving Esau a reason to do this to the rest of everybody else. But this is the algorithm of the Lord, you know? Niggas like him gotta go. The nigga woman gotta go. All right?
I mean, see, through the spirit, I already knew, man. We got some mighty brothers out here, man. All right? I already knew Satan was gonna show itself. It says, when the sons of the Most High is gathered, there Satan is in the midst of them, man.
Yeah.
Satan is showing himself, trying to break this up, man. But we gonna continue in the spirit, man.
That's right. That's right. Directly and correctly, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no deviating, no manipulating. You know? So, can we go back to 2nd Ezra chapter 9? You know?
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9. I flip right to it, man. 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 5. It says, for like as all that is made in the world had a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. And every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed.
Yeah, you gotta have faith and you gotta have works. You know what I'm saying? Like the Pharisees had a lot of works. They had the right garments on, they did the prayers, they lit up the incense, they kept the high holy days. You know, the modern day faith believers is the church people. They don't have faith, but that's all they fuel off. They'll pray over some pork. They just don't use faith, you're right. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta have faith and you gotta have works. You know, if you're a fighter and your coach is saying you can do this, if you believe and you have faith in what your coach is telling you, you're not gonna go out there and say and act like you can't do it. You're gonna apply what you have faith in. That's why faith without works is dead, being alone. One can't live without the other, man. You know? If I sign my name and put my name on this job application, they say you're hired and every 2 weeks you get your check, I got faith in what you said. So I'm going to come to work.
Yep.
You know? So when the Lord said, you do this, I'm going to do this, this, and that for you. We get up and go do it. All right? Go ahead, brother.
It says, verse 8, it says, shall be, I'll read verse 7 again. And every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils.
Yeah, yeah. So you gotta have faith works whereby you believe to escape these said perils. That's why Nate don't want to talk about Jacob's trouble. That's why a lot of these niggas don't want to talk about Jacob's trouble. They'd rather talk about the rapture, you know, which doesn't exist in the Bible. The rapture doesn't exist. Only thing close to a rapture is Jacob's trouble. What in the Christian church, the rapture is basically, as Nate say, it's gonna pop off. You know, nothing direct, just a general statement is gonna pop off, and then we're gonna get beamed up. You know what I'm saying? That's what niggas think the rapture is. It's basically all the people, whether they kept the laws or not, as long as you have faith and believe on the name, the Lord is gonna just beam you up and leave people behind. You know what I'm saying? To suffer and to recover and fight their way back into the kingdom, man. That's when the mark of the beast is gonna come, martial law and all that. But the niggas that was eating pork, praying over their salami sandwich is gonna be in the kingdom watching the prophets go through troubles, man. You know? That's what niggas believe. They believe that they can do what they want, they don't have to suffer, man. You gotta work, you gotta grind in order to earn your truth. The same thing that you want to get saved is the same thing you gotta sacrifice in order to get it. Your life, man. You gotta lay your life down, man. How the fuck you gonna want your life to be saved and not get an equal replacement for it, man? You know? That's all get over ass niggas, man. You know, you always want to try to get a deal on some shit, man. You know?
You can't supplant the Most High.
Yeah, you can't supplant the Most High.
70%.
You know?
Hey, YAHAWASHI came and laid his life down for us. We gotta do the same for him, man. Greater love have no man than this, that he laid his life down for his friends, man. The Lord said he called us his friends, man. Okay? He says it in Romans the 12th chapter. I beseech you by the mercies of the Heavenly Father that you present your body a living sacrifice, man. That's what we doing right here. Dude, you see how dude pulled up? He could have just pulled in and blown us all through, man.
Yeah.
We present our body a living sacrifice. It's freezing, man. We could get sick out here to where then we can't go to work, and then the job is tweaking, and then they fire us, and then now we can't pay our bills, man. You know, we put everything on the line for BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, hoping that he gives us mercy, man. And if we continue in this, we believe, man. We believe if we continue to stay faithful, all right, that the Lord will give us a reward, man. Okay, it says it in the scriptures, man. Hebrews 11:6. Without faith, it's impossible to please the Lord. For he that cometh to Yahawah must believe that he is, and that he's a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. So if you have faith, you have to diligently seek the Lord, and he will give you a reward. All right? And he's going to allow you to escape the said perils. What's the perils? The earthquakes, the famines, all right? The martial law troops, these niggas out here, man. Okay, the pestilence, all right, the missile.
The sedition among men. You know, race wars. It's going to be invading the houses. It says in 2nd Ezra, was it 15? You know what I'm saying? It's going to be some shit. Because people think it's like, oh, I can do what I want. I'm still going to be an Israelite when I come back. Well, the times, like the Lord said, this is going to be a time that has never ever been or never shall ever be. And when you watch the Holocaust, you watch Hiroshima, Nagasaki, you watch people get, I seen a dude get tire lit on fire around, they beating him and cracking him. I'm like, damn, I hate to be that nigga. This is, the last day, the time to take his trouble, they got, that nigga getting beat that tire, that ain't shit, man. That's gonna be happening on a regular. You gonna be getting used to that, man. You know?
This is Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Yep, he shall be saved out of it. You know what I'm saying? That's through the faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. I believe that there's going to be a time that I definitely won't go through, that I cannot imagine. So I'm prepping myself now. We all prepping ourselves now. We're gathering up our oil like the virgins are supposed to. Because there's going to come a time, his drunk ass going to be coming, hey, you remember me? I was talking to y'all that day. You know what I'm saying? give me some of your oil. We ain't got nothing for you, man. We ain't got enough for you, man.
Yeah.
You know?
It says in Jeremiah, man, to the deaf, to the sword, famine to the famine, captivity to the captivity. That's going to be your answer, man. They're going to come to you and say, where shall we go? What's the next move? Put me on game. No, when we was trying to put you on game, you didn't want to listen.
Yeah.
You came up scoffing. You came up speaking over the scriptures. You came up trying to act like you know something. Act like you got authority, man. The Lord has given us the authority to push this gospel, man. So be quiet, man, all right, and listen to what the Spirit of the Lord has to say.
Yeah, go play with the police. Don't play with us, man.
Right.
You know? They ain't going to run up to Esau like that and play with him. You know? Because it's immediate consequences. They just don't know it's consequences coming up to the men of the Lord, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, he might not make it home tonight, man. Just because of him coming up here, man. You know?
I think his ass gonna get pneumonia, man.
Yeah.
So,
Gonna get his damn 7th DUI, man. You know? Doing how he was driving like he was damn Grand Theft Auto.
I ain't even drive fast. I ran over a curve right now, man. A couple of them moves. No remorse. He got out there with no remorse. Like, your car is cut off at this point. You need to just go home, G.
His ass finna get wasted. You know what I'm
He
saying? Like,
backed up the boy right there to get back out. Fuck shit.
He's serious. He just want to talk shit, man. You know, these demons looking for attention, man. You know?
Yeah. It's always like that. Like the brother I said earlier, when I can link up from different cities, it gotta be a super demon that gotta come out. Man. You know, it just be a matter of time. You know?
The
But that
weather
lets
be
you know we
fucked
doing
up.
the right thing.
The weather be fucked up.
Oh, weather, yep. Satan, he got
went
power
down that
over the
day,
air.
pouring down rain, went to New York, it was freezing
Right.
cold. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, God, every time?
I stepped on a nail when I was in New York, and the whole time I'm walking, I didn't know that snow and the slush is soaking in till I got to the house. I said, why the fuck's my sock wet? Like, it was that cold, my whole foot was numb.
Yeah. Shit. Yeah, and last time we was in Chicago, damn, that demon vocab was out there, man. It's just, it's like, what the hell? It's the demon, that's Satan being in the midst of the sons of the Heavenly Father, man. You know? But back in 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, in verse 8, it says, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land. And that's what we live for, man. All right, don't. What wakes me up and gets me going, man, is hoping that salvation is near, man. That's what I'm looking for. That's what our eyes is set upon, man. I don't give a fuck about no paycheck, man. I don't give a fuck about no money, no Federal Reserve note, man. I just have to do that because we're in a society where that's necessary to sustain ourselves, man. It's a defense, all right? Like the spirit's been going into recently, man. We have to do, well, the Lord said it in that Baruch, man. All right, that the brother, you still want me to grab that?
Yeah. We can get it real quick. Just
because in that Baruch, man, said that we subject unto payments. The 3rd chapter says we are yet this day in our captivity, man. Okay, so we got payments. The Lord brought us over here to be punished. Oh, you got it. Baruch 4 and
This is Baruch 4 and 6. It says, you were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved the Most High to wrath, ye are delivered unto the enemy.
yeah, we're delivered into the enemy. That's how we get here, because we moved the Most High to wrath. Go ahead, brother.
It says, for ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to the Most High.
Yeah, that's how we got here. You know what I'm saying? The creation of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication. You know? Like, all we gotta do is try to keep the commandments to our best abilities. No niggas wanna worship white Jesus and Yeshua and all this madness, man. And look where we at. Look at the results. You know? Like that don't make no sense. If it gets negative results, why you keep trying it, man? That's an oxymoron, man.
yeah, it's called insanity, man. You do the same thing over and over, expecting a different result, man. That's the definition of insanity. Our people are insane, man. You keep marching for it. Even Israelites, man. What the fuck is you protesting for, man? The Lord didn't say go to wherever the hell they was at and protest. protest, Washington, and protest, man. He said, go to the highways and byways and bid them to the marriage, man. He said, tell them the kingdom is at hand, man. Give them warning of me, man.
He said, dare any of you having a matter, you go to the law before the unjust and not before the prophets. You know, for one, that nigga go vote. Did you go vote? Like, no, I ain't go vote. That's right. That's why things don't change. Niggas been voting for years. Man.
Right.
What are you talking about? We're here right now. Niggas been voting.
Right.
You know, historically.
How many niggas voted for Obama, and where'd that get you, man?
Yeah.
The only change that come was more niggas in dresses, man.
Yeah, it was just a nigga. It was a nigga in office. That's the only change that happened.
A fake nigga at
know?
that.
Yeah.
Damn, ham might wanna be nigga, man.
Yeah. You know, ain't nothing changed. Trying to tell me something gonna change because me personally vote. No, nigga, it ain't.